Hey Capricorn, I'm here with your weekly reading for May 15th through the 22nd. Again, this is general, so not everything in this reading is going to resonate with you or your situation 100%. So just take what does resonate and leave the rest because that's for someone else. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, as all of my readings are. So feel free to check out the other readings and your other signs and see what's happening in those and kind of pull out the messages from those and you might get a bigger picture. Also, I did upload a full moon in Scorpio reading for y'all. Gemini's next. I've done 5 of the 12 signs. So if you want to check that out, the full moon is May 16th through the 18th. But that reading is good for whenever you see it till the new moon, and it's a really cool spread. It's really quick. It's not as long as these videos are, and it talks about, what does it talk about? It talks about what can no longer be hidden, what you can let go of, and what is getting ready to emerge for you during this cycle. So like I said, it's a pretty quick reading and kind of different. So that's what I decided to go with. And yeah, let's get into it. All right. So I pulled your oracle cards. You have the King of Cups reversed. The Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And Waxing Moon, the energy is gaining momentum. So for the most part, I feel like you are, for some of you, I feel like you've just cut off your emotions. You're kind of not dealing with them right now. You just don't really have time for them because I feel like you're kind of feeling determined about something and working on something else maybe. And you're like, I just don't have the energy to deal with this right now. For some of you, you may feel like your emotions are kind of ruling you instead of vice versa. So, however that resonates, that's kind of what's going on, bigger picture. However, you may have some obstacles and you're having to, I just really heard their test, all right? They're kind of test to see how determined you are, how much you want this. And so, be determined, persevere, break through them, overcome any obstacle. I'm telling you, I really feel like if you can break through these obstacles, because they're just there's like little tests to see if you really want it. It's not that the universe is testing you type of thing. It's just trying to like see if that's really what you're wanting, or if there's something, if there's something else. Because could be, with your emotions, whether they're cut off or kind of controlling you, it's like the universe is kind of having a hard time reading you on what you want. So it's like, well, is this what you really want? Random, that was a very random little side thing that came in, but I feel like they're just kind of a test to see if you really want it. So if you really want it, break through that obstacle. And I feel like there will be less obstacles because I feel like the universe or whatever it is you believe of that's bigger than you will be like, oh, okay, so this is what Capricorn wants. So let's help Capricorn get there. Okay, so you're not alone. Okay, I don't know if you feel it. Don't know if you kind of feel like you're being guided some way. But there are ancestors or spirits or spirit guides or whatever around you trying to help you through this, help guide you. So look for signs, look for like little, just little things here and there that kind of like reaffirm what, you're on the right track or whatever it is that you're working on, because they're around you right now, definitely helping you through this. And through all of this, your energy is gaining momentum. You're gaining momentum in this cycle, in this whatever you're going after or trying to achieve. You're gaining momentum, okay? Like I said, if any obstacles that have come up, I really do think it's just kind of like a test to see if this is what you really want. Not that the universe, you know, it's not like a test, like just messing with you kind of test. Like I said, the universe wants to give you what you want, and I don't feel like the universe really knows what you want, because it can't, you might be sending it mixed signals or whatever. And so that's why the obstacles are there. It's like, is this really what you want, or should we try again? All right, I am feeling like maybe I had too much Coke today. Coke to drink, not the drug. But I'm feeling, I do feel like I have a lot of energy, and I just came from the gym, so I don't normally feel like I have that much energy. So this might be you. You might have like kind of a lot of anxious energy is kind of what I'm picking up. All right, Capricorn. Let's get into your general. See what's happening for your general. May 15th to the 22nd. May 15th through the 22nd for Capricorn. Man, my cards are not shuffling very well. I use them a lot. A lot, so. All right, Capricorn, May 15th through the 22nd. What is Capricorn's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for the week of May 15th through the 22nd? Please and thank you. The Magician, the Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Interesting that you had the King of Cups in the reverse kind of as like your overall energy type of thing. And then you have the Page of Cups here. So some of you are wanting to start something new. Some of you are kind of wanting to, or maybe some of you are just wanting to kind of slowly get back in tune with your emotions. It's not this side where you're kind of closed off. It's this one where you're like, you're still a little guarded. You're not quite, you know, all the way in the water. You know, your cape's kind of keeping your feet dry, but you're venturing that way. You know, you're getting a little bit more comfortable with the idea of opening up, really. So your focus is the Magician. Okay, so you are trying to create. You are trying to manifest something new. You're trying to create something new. However, you don't feel like you have all the tools you have, or possibly you keep experiencing obstacles. And that was kind of brought up in your original reading, your oracle cards, but there's no beginning. There's no real start to it, okay? Could be job related. You could be a business you're trying to start. It's like, it's just not getting off the ground, not really going anywhere. It's like one step forward, two steps back type of thing. So you're trying to create something, you're trying to manifest something, but I just feel like it's not really getting off the ground. And your obstacle here is the Knight of Wands. And so you're feeling creative about it. You have the passion. The passion is there. The energy is there. You know, the motivation is there. But why is the Knight of Wands? Why is the Knight of Wands the obstacle? The Hierophant. There's still some things that you need to learn about the situation, okay? There's still some things you need to learn about whatever it is you're trying to start or move or change. You know, if it's a job you're trying to change. I do kind of feel like this might be about money, but it could be something emotional. You know, it could be an emotional beginning, because we do have the Page of Wands, or the Page of Cups kind of here. You know, it's signifying a beginning, but the Ace of Pentacles definitely. I feel like that's really what you're focused on. But you have the passion, okay? You have the passion, you have the motivation, you have half of what you need to create, to manifest what you want. There's still some things you need to learn about the situation, though. Okay? Still some things, maybe you need to you know, kind of think about. I do kind of feel like you need to plan a little bit too, but really it's just you're trying to move ahead too fast. You might be trying to skip the learning or the research part. Okay, so maybe there's some more research needed on your end to put the pieces together, because you have what you need. You just haven't completely utilized it right, I feel like. Your advice is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is something long-term. You know, this definitely has long-term potential. Ten of Pentacles also, I'm really feeling like this is a job or a business venture. For a lot of you, I feel like this is a business adventure. Not just a job, but a business adventure. Some of you want to start a business, I feel like. And it definitely has long-term potential. It definitely has the stability that you're wanting, you know, to provide for your future, is really the advice I'm getting. Ooh, look at that. 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Okay, you need to keep going with this. Stick with it, okay? Because this is major happily ever after. This is like the best combo right here. You're happy, you know, you're happy and abundant, and you're fulfilled emotionally. Like, things couldn't get better. Like, all fronts, and you're covered. You're abundant, you're happy, you know, your family's happy. I do see this kind of being for a family unit, because there's a family here and a family here. But this is like what, you know, kind of what everybody is striving for, this 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. And here you have it in your advice. So I feel like the advice here is keep pursuing this, okay? Nothing worth it has ever been easy, okay? And this is definitely worth it. This is your happy ever after. You're just having a hard time getting it started, all right? Because your most likely outcome, hello, 9 of Pentacles, another fantastic card that comes out, especially in this deck. I love this deck. I love the 9 of Pentacles in this deck, I think, more than any other deck, but it's, you know, the happiness, being fulfilled, being successful, luxury, abundance. You know, she hasn't really, you know, she has the money to dress in fancy, you know, a fancy dress. She has this beautiful garden just running over with pentacles. You know, she's happy, okay? Independent. No longer working for the man, I hear, for some of you. I don't know why that came in. I really do feel like this is very much money related for you, Capricorn. All right, so good for you. Let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here as the most likely outcome? Most likely outcome. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Please and thank you. I'm still thinking. I feel like it's that one. Ooh. So there may be a little bit of an imbalance, though, okay? And what I really feel like this imbalance is coming from is because it's like you almost feel like this is too good to be true type of thing. Like you're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Or you're happy, but you know, you're feeling independent, feeling happy, but you're still don't have everything in balance yet, okay? You're getting there, you're working towards that, because look, this is what the potential is. I feel like this is what the advice is. This is what you're working towards, okay? This is going, you know, this definitely has the potential for this, so keep going for it. But you also, for some of you, I feel like you're going to be kind of struggling at doing this alone, because this is the Independent card. And, you know, it's like you're going to be kind of juggling some things. So the most likely outcome, I feel like, is you're going to have to possibly drop a thing or two so you can kind of get back, you know, get your balance back so you can keep moving forward instead of kind of feeling like you're always behind. All right, Capricorn. Interesting reading. Interesting reading. All right, let's see what's happening in your love life. Capricorn. Love for May 15th through the 22nd. What's happening for Capricorn and love during May 15th through the 22nd? Please and thank you. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Nice. Capricorn, May 15th through the 22nd. Capricorn, May 15th through the 22nd. Recent past, Three of Swords. I feel like everybody's getting over a heartbreak. There's heartbreak in your recent past. Definite betrayal type of thing, or just being heartbroken. It left you feeling really ungrounded, not on solid ground, obviously. You definitely didn't feel like you were solid, okay? And you couldn't be practical about the situation is really what I'm hearing. You know, it just really left you kind of like the Two of Pentacles energy in the reverse. It left you unbalanced. It left you, you know, it just kind of floored you a little bit, and it took you a long time to get your footing back, if you did. We'll see in the current energy, but definitely you were out of it, okay? You were just imbalanced, you know, you couldn't get your feet on solid ground. You know, it's like your world had been totally ripped out from under you. And there was no growth. There was no movement forward. There just was no growth. Current energy. Page of Swords in the reverse. The High Priestess and the Three of Wands. Very good, Capricorn. So, there may have been a time that you were... Sorry, there's like a little gnat or something. There may have been a time that you were kind of watching somebody, watching their move, like maybe seeing if they were going to come back, or they were watching you. Anyways, nobody's doing that anymore. You're kind of like, I don't really care. And if it was you that was kind of watching them on Facebook and that type of thing, I feel like you're doing it less and less because, and if it's not that, you know, it's just, you're not opening any communication to this person. You're not doing it, you know, nothing new. I just get a big no. Okay. Because you came into your power here. You know, you started transforming, okay? So you couldn't grow, or this relationship couldn't grow, so you went out on your own and you transformed, and like you got like real in tune with your intuition. You just, I mean, quite the transformation. It's, you just got to where you could trust yourself. You were like, you know what, I can't really trust or rely on anybody else because your world can be turned upside down so quickly in an instant. So you're focusing on yourself, relying on yourself, and you are not waiting for this situation to come back. You're not waiting for anything from this past situation. You're just done waiting. I'm like, nope. Okay, so However, I kind of feel like they're coming back. And I feel like if they do come back, I feel like this is kind of their energy. They're not going to be arrogant, okay? They're not. I feel like there's going to be like an apology, like they're going to kind of show their weakness and vulnerability. I don't feel like... And the only reason I say that they might come back is because we have the Six of Cups here and the Two of Cups. Six of Cups definitely talks about the past coming back. I feel like this is them, and I feel like they come back. And I feel like they aren't pretending. Like with the Strength in the reverse, I don't feel like they're weak. That's not what I'm saying here at all. I do feel like if they come back, they're going to be open. They're not going to have this, you know, strong facade on, you know, this armor type of thing. Like they're going to show you just how vulnerable they are. They're going to... They're just going to show you their vulnerability. That's really what... Which is funny that the Strength is here in the reverse, because the amount of strength it takes to show someone your vulnerabilities and how vulnerable you are, you know, especially if it's someone from the past, it's definitely strength on their side, okay? They have strength, but I don't feel like this is fake or anything like that. I don't feel like they're playing games with you, because I do see good things coming in. Like I said, I feel like the past comes back. And I feel like if the past comes back and they are vulnerable and they are honest and open with you and they show you their vulnerabilities, I feel like you guys will get back together. I definitely feel like there will be a reconciliation if, and only if, like you feel like they're genuinely being honest and open and not playing some kind of games here. And then you may be exploring your romantic feelings with this person. And I kind of feel here, I mean, there's no other cards here, and this is me guessing, but with them coming in like this, I feel like whatever was here that caused this lack of growth, or maybe it was just a really immature energy, I feel like it's not going to be as big of a problem anymore. Like they really did grow. I feel like there will be growth, because I feel like with this in the upright and this in the upright, I feel like it's okay. But let's pull some advice cards, okay? Let's pull some advice cards. Advice for my Capricorns. Remember, I really only feel like that reconciliation is possible if it's genuine on their part, okay? And I feel like you're gonna know, all right? I feel like that's the only thing that would make you even consider getting back with them. All right, Capricorn, what advice do you have for my Capricorns for May 15th through the 22nd in love? Please and thank you. What advice do you have for my Capricorns? Capricorn. That's one. Justice. Be logical. Think clearly. Make good decisions. Be honest. Be honest, okay? What other advice do you have for my Capricorns? These cards are a mess today. of Cups in the reverse. That's too many right there. So 4 of Cups in the reverse, okay? Don't hold on to negative emotions, okay? It's okay to let them go. Don't be feeling down. I almost have something, but then it was gone. Oh, hello. The Empress. Here the Empress is coming out, though, in the reverse. So, there's still something not growing, okay? There's still something that's not quite ready to create. So don't create anything new, I feel like, okay? Avoid conflict, all right? Avoid conflict. I'm feeling here with the 4 of Cups, think logically about the situation, but don't remember just the bad things, okay? Don't remember just the bad things. But you still have the Empress here in the reverse, and that was in the recent past. So still might be hard to create or get any kind of growth here. But it's just for a week, okay? But avoid conflict. Avoid conflict. If there's even the slightest hint of conflict, leave. Don't be mean. Okay, don't be mean. Don't be the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And if she's in the reverse, she's not nice. All right? So just, you know, watch what you say. You know, don't be mean. Don't participate in any kind of conflict. Here, with the 7 of Cups in the upright, I'm kind of hearing that you can dream a little bigger. You can dream a little more outside your comfort zone. It could be that your dreams are kind of like within your comfort zone, or your goals or your plans are, you know, they're in your comfort zone. So like they're easily attainable. Like you know you're going to get them. You know you're going to achieve it. Okay? So really what I'm hearing here is if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. And that's kind of what I'm hearing here. Make your dreams or your goals just a little bit bigger, okay? Because not to where it scares you, but, you know, it really kind of like lights a fire under your hiney, you know, to really put in the work necessary. Because it's kind of like one of those things. If you know you can do it, like, there's no real urgency, okay? There's no real challenge. So here, challenge yourself a little bit. Dream a little bit bigger. Dream a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Make yourself work a little harder for what it is that you want. All right, interesting, Capricorn. Interesting. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I think it's a very good week for you overall. And I'll see you next week.